You're listening to All That with Nikkie and Cat,
a podcast featuring real stories from real people who are real relatable.
Our goal is to bring you entertainment, knowledge, and an inside look on topics in line with health, wellness, and personal growth.
Tune in every Tuesday to join us on our journey. Let's get real. And I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life.
Guess we're just doing it, right? We're just going for it.
Just going in.
All right. What up, y'all? It's episode 21.
Woohoo!
So, this week we decided that it was that Halloween and Christmas kind of dominate the end of the year, I would say, right?
Definitely.
And the great debate that goes on around this time of the year is that everyone forgets about Thanksgiving, quote unquote. Everyone forgets about Thanksgiving.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think, well, anyway, okay, so before we get into whether we think, before we get into this debate, the whole reason for this week's episode is that we decided that we wanted to do a Thanksgiving special.
Yay!
So, this is our thankful episode because we are not forgetting about Thanksgiving. So we wanted to make sure that we took the time out just to hang out with you guys, just talk about what we're thankful for, what the holiday means to us, our traditions, what have you. So just our thoughts on the holiday in general, our favorite memories, stuff like that. So Perks and Peeves is up first. Go ahead.
Go first?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. So my perk of the week was probably putting up my Christmas tree.
Hell yeah.
I love Christmas. And normally I think what made me like extra happy about it is normally Chris is like, no, I don't want any Christmas stuff up until like the night of Thanksgiving or the day after. But literally on Halloween day, he's like, so you want to put up the Christmas tree this weekend?
Yes.
And I'm like, what? But yeah, that was definitely my perk because I fucking love it.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually I'm slacking right now.
I know. I told you, I'm surprised that yours isn't up.
I know. I mean, it may be. Maybe by the time this comes out, I'll let you all know. But as of yet, as of right now, it is not. And that's really strange for me because, the first week of November is come and gone. We're in the second week now. And it's like, all right. Well, I don't know. I feel like I haven't had time to.
Yeah. I struggled with that too.
Yeah, the OCD in me just likes to have music on and a movie that's on mute that I'm not even really paying attention to, and drink hot chocolate or coffee and put everything up and pull everything out, put everything up, just take my time. And
that's literally me, plus bake cookies.
Yeah, so cookies. I just don't want to be rushed. Yeah, I guess.
No, I agree. You got to take your time with that kind of stuff.
So, just haven't found the time yet. I'm kind of bummed out. I feel like I'm being a Scrooge.
No.
But it'll happen eventually. Before Thanksgiving, for sure. Because I've never put it up that late, ever.
Yeah. And then my peeve of the week would probably be that for some ungodly reason, my car decides to for the heat, it only works on 4.
You know what's so funny is Nick's does the same thing. It's got to be like a Ford thing.
Nah.
Damn Fords. Fix or repair daily.
But but yeah, it just happened out of nowhere. It literally just happened, and I don't understand why, because it was working fine, and now all of a sudden it's only on 4. Mm-hmm. So I'm either hot as fuck or freezing.
Yeah, you're either melting the skin off your face or shivering.
Yeah, basically, because I can't turn it down because it just turns off.
For sure, dude. That shit sucks.
Yeah. So what's your perk and peeve?
Well, so my personal perk, which I'm super fucking pumped about. So I started running again I don't know, a while ago. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't being like super dedicated, I'll be honest. So I was running like twice a week. a couple of miles here and there.
Yeah,
like
that's more than me.
2 or whatever. So the other day I went to the gym and so it was inside. So whatever. I hadn't ran inside in a while, but it's getting pretty chilly. So it was inside. But I ran an 8-minute and 20-second mile, which is like slow as fuck. But for me, that was really fast. Because the fastest I had ever ran before was like 8:40 or something like that. So for me to do 8:20, like I was booking it. For me, like I got short, fat, little legs, so like I was running really fast. I was at like a 6'7", which you should see my legs at a 6'7" because I look ridiculous. But you know, I don't know. I guess I was just feeling it that day. So
that's cool. That's awesome.
Flew like the wind, bullseye. But anyway, so that was pretty cool. I enjoyed, or that made me happy. So that was cool. My peeve of the week, which, I mean, I don't want to say peeve like an annoyance, but peeve like the negative aspect of my week.
Yeah, that's kind of how I see. Yeah.
Abby went missing.
I know.
So
I think I was more upset that I didn't even see it until like the next day, and I was like, "What the fuck? I didn't even know."
I almost called you because you're so close.
Yeah.
Just to have you come out and help me look.
Oh, I
was so close. But I didn't.
But when you're in that moment, you really don't. All you care about is getting them back. Like you don't think about anything else but them. So it's totally understandable.
So my dogs are pretty good. They don't run.
Yeah.
They usually stay put. If we're like out in the yard or anything like that, they can come out there with us. No leashes, nothing like that. Like they're pretty well behaved dogs. Well, Abby though, like literally since birth, has always been like a wanderer. Like if you call her name, she'll come running right back. But if you don't, she's gonna explore for hours.
Right.
So when we take her like up north to Gladwin and stuff, Nick's stepdad has like a place up north, and there's a lot of property there. So when we take the dogs up there, like Abby, like we do have to kind of keep an eye on her just because she'll wander and then she doesn't know how to get back. Yeah. It's not that she like runs away or doesn't want, like she just can't
snooping around.
Yeah, she just like can't get her way back. Well, then now she's like old. She's got cataracts in both eyes, my poor baby. So I know she struggles to see and stuff at night. So oh my God, I was just frantic, bawling my eyes out. She's been my troublemaker with old age, I'll tell you, because like last week she got her head stuck in the fence because our neighbor's got a new dog, so that's been causing a couple of issues with Abby specifically. So she got her freaking head stuck in the fence, and it uncoiled her tag. So I just went and got a new tag with a new little ring, and it's in my purse. So guess who didn't have a tag on? Mom of the year. I felt like a piece of garbage. But long story short, so Nick and I both worked like the same type of shift on Tuesday was, I think, when it happened. We both worked the same shift. So when I left the house, I knew that the dogs would be alone for about 9 hours, which is a long time. So, because they're good, older, well-behaved dogs, I left our sliding door a little bit open just because I know the days where I can do that are numbered. You know, it's Michigan. It's going to get too cold. Well, it was like 57 that day. So I left it cracked so they could go in and out and use the bathroom and stuff all day, not be cooped up in the house. And then when I went outside, I checked the gate. Gate's closed. Everything's great. I get in the car, leave. Well, when I came home, I pulled in the driveway, and the fence was just wide the fuck open.
Yeah, and you just
knew
right away.
Yeah, my heart just dropped to my feet. I didn't even I didn't close my car door. I didn't go through the front door. I went through the fence, and then I went through the back. Sam's just chilling on the couch, like, oh, hey, Mom, what's up?
Aw.
You could tell that she was a little concerned. She's very high-pitched whines and stuff like that. And I just knew. I knew that Abby wasn't there. I knew that she wasn't. And so, of course, I checked the whole house. She wasn't there. Ran around the neighborhood with Sam. I brought Abby's leash and Sam's leash. Just ran around the neighborhood for 30 minutes in the rain looking for her. And then drove around in the car a little bit more. About an hour in, I was like, I called my mom. I was like, hey, I need you to make a Facebook post. I can't right now. Abby's missing. So my mom makes this Facebook post, right? Chooses a picture off my Instagram, makes a Facebook post. Not even 10 minutes later, her and Alyssa have both texted me because they found this post on like For the Love of Louie, I think is what it's called. And this lady found Abby, and literally like before Nick and I could even like respond to my mom, I literally saw her like whip around the corner of my street, like right here, onto like Lafayette, just like whipped, like literally like her car like fishtailed. She was driving so fast, and she's like honking her horn, coming at our car, honking her horn, and she's like, I found her, follow me. It was so dramatic, but like she really did. Like she had the lady's address and everything, and like my mom just like we did a loop around and followed her, and she was a couple of blocks away. What breaks my heart is she found her at 6:00, and we didn't get her back until like 10:30. So, but
I like I told you, it's good that someone good found her. Like it wasn't some weirdo or you know.
Well, and of course, those are all the thoughts that are going through my head.
Oh yeah, of course.
Was that somebody bad found her?
Yeah.
That nobody found her, and she's like under a bush, shivering to death.
Yeah.
That she gets hit by a car.
Yep.
She is 13 years old. She's been my best friend for 13 years, dude.
Yeah, you think about
I was a
everything
fucking
and you
wreck.
feel helpless.
I was a fucking wreck.
But she's home.
So, like, it just really opened my eyes to, oh, my God, I can't imagine. I mean, I can now. What people go through, like, when their dog just, like, is just gone.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, you have no closure then. You don't know what happened to them.
You don't know, right.
That's just crazy to me. And, it just, I don't know.
But you got your baby
Definitely,
back.
yes.
She was probably so happy to see you. She
was. I like, picked her up. And it was such, like, a me reaction. Because I, like, fucking had her in my arms. And I was like, I'm so fucking mad at you right now. Like, why would you run away? Like, you're so stupid. But I was like hugging her to death.
But you were like so happy at the same time.
God, Abby. She has never caused problems her whole life, and then it's like all of a sudden she's just this old lady that
Loki
just does whatever
that too,
she wants.
where he just gets out. Like he'll go to the neighbor's house. Actually, the night of my Halloween party, I spent an hour looking for him.
Oh my
running.
God.
Yeah, like. And everyone's just in there having a good time.
I was gonna
and
say,
here
I
I'm
didn't even
outside.
notice.
I'm out. I think it was before you got there.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what the fuck? I can't find him anywhere. I'm like crying and like I'm just out there. I walk so many blocks. I can't find him anywhere. And he ended up being next door. And I just opened their gate and he was standing right there. And I'm like, what the fuck? I did like the same thing. I grabbed him and I was like, oh, I'm so fucking mad, but I love you. I'm so happy I found you.
Oh, God, it's awful, and it just makes you feel awful.
Yeah, but they're dogs, though. I mean, it's in their nature to wander and all that. They don't know the difference.
So it's scary.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes you feel
I'm
awful.
sure
But you know what doesn't make you feel awful?
What?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, Thanksgiving. Oh, well, I don't know. If you eat a little too much.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you do feel. Some studies show that it do in fact be like that sometimes. Because that's definitely. Well, I think the thing with Thanksgiving is like you eat all fucking day.
Yes,
That's my problem. Like by the time we sit down to actually eat a Thanksgiving meal, like I can't eat.
Yeah.
Because I've eaten.
It was so funny because I
day.
saw this thing that said, what do you guys eat the morning of Thanksgiving? And this person said, dog, we don't eat until it's dinner time. And it's so true because you don't actually like eat breakfast or lunch. Like you literally wait until dinner time or you like snack on the food all day.
Well, okay, so my family, like they do a lot of like hors d'oeuvres and stuff. Like my mom is like, she's super extra. So she does like a meat and cheese tray in the shape of a fucking turkey every year. So she does that, and then I always bring like a fruit tray.
Yeah.
And then Sarah always does like deviled eggs.
Yeah.
And then for some reason they insist on, I mean, I know why. My grandma loved it. It was cream cheese and celery. So we have that out every year, even though nobody eats it.
Maybe just, yeah,
It's cute, but
Yeah.
nobody ate it before either. Like Nana stopped eating it too. So like,
okay.
been a long time coming, but I guess for all intents and purposes, I guess it can stay.
It could stay.
It can stay. But that's kind of one of those foods that's like, I feel like every family has that food that you don't really eat.
Yes. Mine would probably be either mine is definitely yams.
Yeah.
I fucking hate yams. I've tried them
Tell
too.
it, girl.
They're gross. Like, no.
No, I'm not a fan of those, but like I feel like nobody eats the cranberry sauce.
Chris does.
Does he?
Yeah.
Really? I feel like it's all for show. It's like parsley on a fucking plate.
No, he fucking enjoys it.
I'm glad that you responded with he fucking enjoys it. So we do a side note. So I want to tell you guys, I was listening to last week's podcast a couple of days ago, and there was a part in there where I said the F word so many times that I was like, are you serious right now? Like, even me, like, I even was, like, taken aback by my language. Because I was like, that's not even a sentence, Catherine. Like, you were just like, the fuckity fuck. And I was like,
I'll have to listen because I don't
seriously.
remember.
I don't remember what we were talking about, of course. But, like, anyways, my apologies, y'all. I'm going to try to be, like, a classier gal. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But, I'll try to have more less colorful sentences, I guess. That was just a particularly
And you know
bad
what
spot.
else? I'm actually not that big of a fan of stuffing.
Yeah, you're just like,
No, I don't care
Eh.
for stuffing. I'm basic.
Stuffing is one of those things where, like, I feel like I liked it when I was a kid, and then I stopped liking it for a really long time, and I tried it. I took, like, a bite of someone's, I don't know, it was, like, last year or the year before, and I was like, this ain't that bad. I mean, I don't, like, crave it, and I'm not really trying to, like, waste my carbs on it because there's mashed potatoes, so.
Well, and it reminds me of, like, soggy bread. That's gross to me.
Kinda. I kind of like soggy bread.
That's
Like in
gross.
banana pudding, the, like, soggy vanilla wafers.
Ew. That's okay, I guess.
Nom,
But
nom, nom,
that's
nom,
because
nom,
it has, like, flavor. But soggy ass bread. Okay, like a
You
soup,
seem so passionate.
like a soup bowl, right? Like the bread bowl.
Uh-huh. How do you feel about bread pudding, then? That's a
I
thing.
don't like that. I don't even think I've ever had that.
They have it at, like, buffets, usually.
Bread pudding.
Yeah. They usually have it at, like, Golden Coral.
I've never been there. Ever in my life.
What?
I swear.
You've never been to Golden
Never.
Corral?
No, every time I've would go, like almost go, it was way too fucking packed and I was not waiting.
You've never been
Never.
any of them,
Never.
ever. Because you used to live by, like, I know we just
Yep.
got this one, but when you used to live in Belleville.
Yep. Nope. Never been.
That's so weird.
I mean, I know what they have just from other people telling me, but I've never
Well, yeah,
been
and, like,
there.
you've been to, like, OCB, right?
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Oh, well, yeah. No.
It's a little bit better. They have really good rolls.
I heard they have a lot more to choose from, too.
Yeah. It's like OCB on steroids.
Yeah. I want to try it.
It's
Because
good.
I fucking love buffets.
It's good. If you guys go camping with us ever, we always go when we do our Lakeport trip.
Yeah.
And the one up there, like, it's not like here. It's not super packed like that.
Yeah, it's just way too packed. Like, obviously buffets are always usually kind of more packed than restaurants, but
We need to have another one. I mean, it's such a big hit. It's instantly going to be a profit because
yeah.
if two, because I kind of feel the same way. I don't ever go because whenever I would go, it's going to be super packed.
It's way too packed.
Like a Sunday afternoon
Yeah,
or
it's
something
like
like
the
that. Like,
worst.
no fucking thanks.
Right.
Anyways,
No, I'd rather go to Dragon Buffet.
I'd rather have Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Somehow
is there
dial it back.
Is there like a dish that you make or bring to Thanksgiving dinner every year?
Yeah, actually, surprise, surprise. I bring the mac and cheese.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can do it either way. The first year I put a lot of, like, seasonings and stuff in it, and that didn't go over too well with my family, so I've kind of since then let that go. It's my girl DQ hooked me up with, she's a chef, like, certified and all that. We used to work at the Bell together back in the day. It was my girl DQ Coleman. But anyways, I hit her up quite a few years ago now and asked her for a mac and cheese recipe because I was like, my family doesn't do mac and cheese. She was like, are you kidding? And I was like, no. Can we please rectify this. So now I bring the mac and cheese every year, but she gave me this recipe and it was fucking great. I've since then had to like whiten it up a little bit for my family. But I don't know. I make some bomb ass mac and cheese. You can either leave it creamy or I can bake it for you, whatever you prefer. Usually for Thanksgiving I'll bake it just for holiday purposes. That's usually a more holiday official is to bake it up. So I do that, but I prefer a creamier mac and cheese. So if I make it on any just random Joe Schmo day, I never bake it because I feel like it tastes better not baked. But yeah, so I'll do that. And then, well, I said I usually bring fruit for Thanksgiving just to kind of keep it light in the beginning. But yeah, that's usually my go-to for Thanksgiving.
I usually bring I usually am in charge of the deviled eggs and potato salad.
Nice.
We do mashed potatoes and potato salad.
Yeah.
Because I fucking love potato salad.
Don't you eat potatoes like apples? Or is that onions?
Onions.
You fucking sick fuck.
But
there I go. I lasted a whole 30 seconds, y'all.
I can peel a potato and rinse it off and eat it like an apple. But then people always yell at me because they're like, that's how you get sick. And I'm like, but it's
why? You can't eat raw potatoes? Is
no, I guess not. No, I can't.
Huh.
But I love them. I love those and onions.
Fuck the haters. Eat them taters.
Oh, I...
Fuck the haters. Eat the taters. That's my slogan for all of Thanksgiving. Oh, that's funny. So we talked about food. Oh,
food.
We didn't even get back to the debate. So we keep talking about fucking Christmas, but then we're just dancing around this whole debate because this is our Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
But we've already mentioned Christmas 20,000 times.
So my thing is, okay, so it's not like we forget about Thanksgiving. If you really think about it, like I know the meaning behind Thanksgiving, all that kind of stuff, and like family, and you get together. There's no Christmas music. There's no Thanksgiving music. There's no Thanksgiving movies. Like, to me, Thanksgiving is like you get together that one day and you eat and you spend time with family, and that's awesome. But like, there's really no celebrating it before that. 'Cause there's nothing. I mean, what are you gonna really celebrate? I mean, there's no.
That's how I feel.
Enjoy.
Like it's to me, like Thanksgiving is just like a part of Christmas.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Like it's like the kickstart of the Christmas season. Yeah. Is how I kind of view Thanksgiving. Now I mean I started a little bit early, but I don't look at Thanksgiving as like it is its own entity. It's its own day. But like in my mind, it's part of Christmas. Like I'm not skipping it. I've thoroughly enjoyed Thanksgiving. I love a holiday all about eating.
Yeah, I love Thanksgiving. Don't get me wrong, but
Thanksgiving is one day dedicated to just spending time with family. Christmas is an entire like feeling. It's like Disney.
Yeah, and it's for like an entire month or two. Like you get to enjoy music and like movies and festivities.
Yeah, it's way more than 30 days worth of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I couldn't do from the 24th or whenever Thanksgiving usually is. It's usually like the early 20s of November to like the mid 20s of December. Like that's not enough for me.
Right.
It's only 30 days.
And I associate other things with Christmas, like going downtown and ice skating and things like that, hot chocolate, and like just so many things that you can do around Christmas. Thanksgiving, I love Thanksgiving. I can't wait for it, but just
right. I feel like the Christmas lovers are misunderstood.
Yeah,
we're just misunderstood. That's all, y'all. So we're trying to have you see it our way. Thanksgiving is a part of Christmas. They're one together.
They are one.
So what is like? Do you guys have any traditions on Thanksgiving? Like, what do you do?
Not like anything crazy. But we always make sure that we're all together. my parents are obviously separated, so I do get like 2 separate Thanksgivings. But yeah, we all get together at like my mom's and my dad's. And then everyone just brings like their own dish and we just all spend time together. There's no like crazy tradition. We just get together. Obviously there's football on TV.
Football.
But yeah, nothing crazy. We just always make sure that we're all together.
Yeah, no, for sure. I love that. We always just gather at my grandparents' house. Because they have like a big house for stuff like that. And everyone, yeah, like the guys will just watch football. The girls are kind of in the kitchen. It's a little old school vibe.
Yeah.
You know, kids running around, whatever.
Yep.
Football's on the TV. We'll all sit down to eat at usually like 2 kind of early.
Yeah, ours are
2 or 3
kind of later, like 5.
Yeah, we always eat early. And then Nick's side of the family, like they kind of, I don't know, it's just like a year by year basis as to what we do with that. But fortunately with my family, they usually will kind of morph the time to whatever.
Oh, okay.
So last year it worked out perfectly because Sarah's in-laws and my in-laws, like time slots lined up perfectly. So we were like, all right, y'all, like, so we have to have ours early. So I think that's why we did 2.
Oh, okay.
So that way we could like go over there, you know, watch the football game, you know, eat dinner and stuff like that, and then hang out with Nick's after. Just as Nick's family's more of like a hype. They're way more like hype than my family.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it definitely, you know, works to go there after. So usually get a little rowdier anyways. My family like takes naps.
Oh, yeah.
But we did like do board games and cards and stuff like that one year, and I felt like that was really nice. I hope that
we do that sometimes too. Yeah.
or
we'll like toss around a football outside or something.
Yeah, well, and then I feel like
depending.
football, just because of where we're from, so like I didn't even realize it until I was like 20, I think, that like just Detroit and Dallas play. I mean, obviously they play other teams, but they're the only ones that like are guaranteed to have a game on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, it's weird because that's always been a part of our Thanksgiving is football with your team.
Yeah.
So it's weird that like other places, do they sit around and watch the Lions?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like if their team isn't playing, are they gonna watch it? Maybe.
Probably. I would.
But see, I don't know.
say.
I don't know if I think that football is like just a part of our Thanksgiving because we live in Detroit.
Oh,
It's weird.
I never thought of it that way.
I don't know. Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know.
I don't know what that was. But anyways. So do you want to talk about weird Thanksgiving traditions?
Yeah.
We each like picked a tradition that we thought was kind of weird. Because I think that both of us have pretty traditional style family Thanksgivings. I'm sure that they differ a little bit, but nothing super weird. But some people do some off the wall shit.
Yeah.
So one of the things that like I saw, it was called a turducken. So like a turkey, duck, and a chicken. So they take a chicken and they shove it inside of a duck, and then they shove the duck inside of the turkey, and then they cook it all, and then they eat it all. And I feel like that's just way too much going on.
Yeah, it's like extra.
It grosses me out. It's like human centipede style. Like I don't want to eat an animal inside of an animal inside of an animal. Like
yeah, it's weird.
What the fuck? When I think about eating animals too hard anyways, it kind of fucks with me a little bit.
Yeah.
So like, let alone am I gonna like fucking stuff one inside of another one inside of a fucking another one?
Like I wonder like why.
I don't know.
It's weird. I don't know.
Too much going on for me. So I thought that was a little fucking weird. What you got?
Mine is at the University of Wisconsin. Their most popular Thanksgiving tradition is an event called frozen turkey bowling. So that's where people hurl frozen, oiled up turkeys down a grocery store aisle at a set of bowling pins. But I guess it raises money for like combat smoking. So I don't know, but it's so fucking weird. Like, of all places, a grocery store aisle I think is weird to me too.
Yeah, setting up bowling pins.
Yeah, it's very strange, but I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, so those are a couple like weird ones.
Yeah.
But then of course there's like your normal ones, like for like Black Friday is a huge deal now.
Yeah, like crazy. I've really only gone like a couple times because there's nothing ever like crazy that I want that has such a good deal. Because it's not like it's the entire store. There's only good deals on certain items. Yeah. So there's never been anything that I was like needed or like anything like that. But to me, I don't know. To me, it's like, is it really worth it?
Right. Sometimes, honestly though, sometimes I'll go just to people watch.
Yeah. I think I went one year because of that. I think I just went with my mom, and I wasn't going for myself, so I just kind of was like just watching people argue over like certain items, and I'm like, why?
Yeah. Like I never go with like specific items in mind, not usually. I mean, I guess kind of when Nick used to work at Walmart, just because we would know what they would have.
Oh, yeah.
So we could kind of like decide if any of their like big special deals like would be good for anyone.
Yeah.
And try to take advantage of that. But that was only because, I mean, shit, he had to work on Thanksgiving, so why not go Black Friday shopping?
And sometimes they have really good deals on stuff. But
well, what bums me out about Black Friday, I guess, is that like now it all starts on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're just kind of crossing the line. I thought that it was kind of cool that like the deals and stuff would start at like 2 and 3 in the morning. Just because like that's kind of like the feel that you get from it. But now with everything starting at like 6 o'clock on Thanksgiving, like if you go out at like 2 or 3 in the morning, there's nobody out there.
Right.
They either already went or they're going at normal times.
I prefer Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
Because you could just sit at home and shop. Because it's all done online.
I love me some online shopping.
Yeah, and it's like the same kind of deals, but online. You just have to wait for it to come in. But it's worth it to not have to worry about people and all that.
No, for sure. And then like you, I don't know, you just don't have to leave your house, and that's just really great.
Just in your fuzzy socks and
me right now. Want to run a podcast? Just wear fuzzy socks and have a spare bedroom.
Yes.
We got you.
We got you.
No, so I feel like Black Friday is just definitely pushing it for me. It's kind of got a bad taste in my mouth now, but occasionally I'll go out just to check it out. One thing that I feel like we always kind of forget about is like, do you know every year the president pardons a turkey?
Yes.
Yeah, so like the whole thing is kind of ass backwards for me because this turkey's being traumatized. You're bringing it there.
Yep.
Because it doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then you pardon it, and then it gets to live the rest of its life in peace.
Yeah.
But you could just let it live its life in peace.
And just
you don't
not
have to bring it there for symbolic purposes.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So, I don't know. That's one of those things where it's like, am I going to eat turkey on Thanksgiving? Yes. But do I need to watch it happen? No, I don't. I like to live blindly and pretend like things like that don't happen. I feel like you have to when you eat meat. You have to.
Yes and no.
I don't know. Well, I personally have to then, because I can't just be like, I don't give a fuck, because I do give a fuck, but I'm not gonna not eat it. I also feel like that's kind of like the natural order of things to like keep population down and stuff like that. But I don't agree with the way that this is turning into something something else. But no, I don't agree with a lot of like the rules and regulations in regards to producing and raising animals and producing like meats and dairy and stuff like that. I feel like they definitely abuse that. Those regulations and stuff need to be put into place. But
I agree.
You know, it is what it is, I guess.
It is what it is.
It is what it is till it ain't. Mac. Anyways, so aside from my side rant on my sympathetic carnivore self, what are we thankful for?
Ooh. It's not a hard question, but it really makes you think.
I think that it's hard to get specific.
Yeah, because honestly, I can be cliche for a second, and obviously I'm super thankful for my husband and my family and my friends and my fur babies, but I'm also thankful for I'm also thankful for the support that they give me, because without that, I don't know what I would do. I have like the best support system. But I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my freedom. I'm thankful for a lot of things.
No, for sure. I think that, like you kind of said when we sat down earlier, like we're pretty we're pretty commonly thankful for like the same things.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can definitely double what you said. My family is an amazing support system. Nick himself is an amazing support system. I've kind of been in like a funk this whole week, and to be honest, he's kind of been in a little bit of a funk himself. But even though he's kind of been in like a little bit of a funk, he's still trying to help me get out of mine. And I feel like, I don't know, that I'm thankful for that, because that just really meant a lot to me. And then, of course, you know, like I said, I have a great support system. I'm infinitely grateful for that. You know, my health, that's always something that I always want to thank, like, first and foremost, just because without health, we can have nothing else.
Yeah.
You can't enjoy the other things that you're thankful for in your life when you don't have the basic necessity of health. So that's definitely something that I try not to take for granted, and that I am very thankful for. Not just on Thanksgiving, but every day, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the big message is like, I feel like a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, you should be thankful every day and not just on Thanksgiving. But what Thanksgiving does is it gives us a dedicated time slot, because we all live busy lives.
Yeah.
To just truly just take the day.
Yeah.
And just ask yourself, like,
yeah,
what?
It's not like we're not thankful any other day of the year, you know?
But I do think that we all get caught up in that hustle and bustle of life.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's cool, cliche, yes. But still cool to just take the time to just reflect and just be like, you know what, I'm really grateful for everything that I have going on in my life. Because it's very easy to get caught up on the negatives.
Yeah, I agree.
So, definitely refreshing to talk about what we're thankful for. Another thing that we're thankful for, the results of this election.
Yes.
So,
super exciting.
We did a whole episode about Proposal 1. That was episode 19.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to double back and check that out, it's not a super long one. But it definitely informed you of what the proposal exactly for the recreational use of marijuana for the state of Michigan, what exactly that proposal entailed, what it means for the residents, stuff like that. We talked about our experiences with it, and then of course our passion for voting and making sure that you get out there and that you're heard, that you take advantage of the opportunities that we have to get our voices heard. So that's definitely something that we felt very passionate about.
Yes.
And I'm pleased with the election results.
I'm super happy with the results for not just that, but just
nationwide. Like, oh my God.
Yeah,
so there's so many firsts.
Yep.
Like, there was like a first openly gay male congressman, like the first Muslim female congresswoman, there was tons, like the first Native American congresswoman. There was just tons.
And I love how women are just dominate the entire race. Like, that's so awesome to see.
We're coming up in the world, y'all. We on to come up.
And like, I saw that there was record-breaking numbers of voters. Like, there was like 113 million people, and they said that it was record-breaking for not just voters in general, but record-breaking numbers for young voters. And it's midterm elections. Like, this wasn't even a presidential election, which, and to me, it's ass backwards, but usually the presidential election will get more people out to vote. But I've said it on numerous episodes now, I feel like a statewide election, your voice has a little bit more of a say, and it has a little bit more of an impact. I feel like it affects
you
a little bit more.
Yeah, it affects your everyday life
exactly.
a little bit more. Now, I mean, of course, who's the president, you know, that is a huge deal, and it's equally as important.
Yeah.
I just feel like the scale's a little bit smaller, so to me, I get a little more excited, a little more enthused about a midterm election anyways.
Yeah. Me too.
Or, I mean, not just a midterm, but when it's something that's statewide, I get a little bit more passionate about it. So definitely cool that you guys all went out there and voted. I loved seeing everyone's little, like, I voted posts.
Me too.
I worked right after, so, like, I took my picture, and, like, I had my work uniform on. I was just really not trying to do that, so I was, like, trying to position my hair to, like, cover the logo and, like, all this shit, and I was just like, whatever. And then by the time I, like, got around to being able to post it, because we were super busy at work that day, unfortunately, it was, like, after the polls closed, and I was just like, I'm over it. It is what it is. So,
no, I think that it's cool that people do that, because it encourages other people to get out there and vote too.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Instagram had that little bubble.
Yeah.
So anyone that used that filter or whatever, or that sticker or whatever they want to call it,
added it.
Yeah,
to,
like put it there. So that was really cool, especially like on our like on either page, on the podcast page or on our personal page. It was really cool to be able to see that.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool too.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So we didn't want to keep it too long for you. It's just a holiday special. We just wanted to touch base with you, let you guys know what we're thankful for, what our favorite holiday traditions are. And again, thanks for getting out there and voting. That was really inspiring to see you guys get out there and just be so vocal, post it on social media, spread the word, just be enthusiastic about it. I don't know. It just really like made me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Awesome, yeah.
You know, no one ever feels truly like politically warm and fuzzy a lot of the time. I don't anyways. I don't have a lot of warm and fuzzy feelings around politics. So it's really nice.
I think a lot of it has to do with because a lot of people in our generation specifically were like, no, like I'm gonna stand up, make my voice heard, and they did the damn thing. They went
I'll
out
be
and
honest,
voted.
I fucking love being a millennial.
Oh yeah, me too. Definitely.
I love being a millennial. I think our generation is great. I'm aware that I'm being completely biased, but part of being a millennial is accepting yourself.
Yes.
So I accept my biased opinion on being a millennial because I am one. So, and we're great. But anyways, so podcast news update wise. So we are officially on Google Play.
Yes.
And iTunes. And Spotify and SoundCloud. So we have, I mean, that's 5 right there, streaming options for you guys.
Yeah.
So, ironically, Facebook videos take the most time and effort to piece together because Chris literally has to create like an entire video to stream overlaying the track. The audio track.
Yes.
So it takes a lot of time. It takes him several hours to piece everything together for us and get that prepared. So because we have 5 other ways to reach us, not including our website, which you can stream it right from our website. It streams just like Facebook from our website. Plus the website has all of the links to any of the other places that you can listen to us on. So we're truly making it very easy for you to find us on just about anywhere. But we are going to stop putting the videos on Facebook. So reason being, a lot of you guys have already made the transition to listening to us streaming through any of those 6 other ways. And it's honestly, it's more convenient for you.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to really, really reiterate that it is easier for you to listen to us on a different platform.
And each platform is for whatever kind of phone you have. So Google Play is for like Android users and iTunes for iPhone users, and SoundCloud could be for either iPhone or Android.
Yeah. So it's definitely easy for you, but if you are having trouble with anything, with downloading an app, with logging in or creating anything like that on any of those streaming devices, which I know that the iTunes app comes installed on any iPhone. Yeah. I'm not sure about Google Play, but I think that comes pre-installed as well.
I think it's like iTunes for
so
Android.
If you have that, I would venture to say it's going to be pre-installed on your phone. So you shouldn't even have to like log in or anything like that. You should just be able to click on it, search All That with Nikkie and Cat, and just stream us right there. So it should be that simple for you. And then you can listen to it through your car. You can lock your phone. You can go on Facebook and watch something else, or, you know, like look at something else while you're listening to the podcast. So it truly does make listening so much easier. And we're going to do one step further. And if you need any help getting to that easier step, we will even help you with that. So just reach out to us, allthatwithnikkieandcat@gmail.com. Check out our website, allthatwithnikkieandcat.com. And then again, you can listen to them right there, or there's links to all of our other streaming options on there as well. So this will be our last Facebook video. We are going to be sharing the links. So we'll switch it up. We'll share the Google Play link. We'll share the iTunes link. We'll switch it up so that way you guys have all of the links. And then again, go to our website because all of the links will automatically be there. Yes. So we're definitely trying to make it as easy as possible all the way around, though. So I definitely think that it's time for us to make that transition. So hopefully you guys are cool with that as we are. And again, we'll help you out with it. If you're not, in the long run, you're definitely going to be like, why was I listening to this on Facebook? It's so much easier. Yeah. So hopefully you agree. And hopefully you enjoyed our Thanksgiving episode. I know that I feel enlightened and grateful right now. I'm
thinking about Christmas.
Warm and fuzzy. I'm thinking about food. Thinking about food, let's be honest. So,
mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. All right, y'all. We got to go get some food. We're hungry. We're just sitting in here talking about food, just getting more and more hungry by the minute. But thanks for hanging out with us, y'all. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And we will see you next week.
Bye.
That's my turkey noise, y'all. See you next week.